Hey there, it's John from Heroes and Legends, and we're doing a quick 8-4 Kanzatar here, Fate Reforged Draft. And here we are, Pack 1. Let's take a look. So, Fate Reforged, biggest thing to remember there is 9 times out of 10 you want to take your rare. Let's see what our rare is. Return target creature to its owner's hand. You put a copy of token creature in the battlefield. 4/6. It's a good card. But you look at what else we got in the pack. Light Form is an extremely good card. At uncommon, a lot cheaper. Locks us into a double color, but so does Supplicant Form. Few other cards. Rune Mark, don't really want to touch that. Angler's okay. Probably wouldn't first pick that, though. Will of Naga is fine. Card 2. Again, wouldn't first pick it. Aven Surveyor. Now, that's a card I would consider first picking. Part of Wizard's ongoing test to see how much we'll pay for a Mana War. And yes, I will pay 5. But I'm going to take Light Form here. If I take the Aven, I'm going to be passing the Supplicant Form or vice versa. And I really probably want to stay clear of blue if that's the case. Now here's another Aven Surveyor, so maybe that's where we go. Let's take a look and see what else we got here. The Crew Shock is not a bad card. You got the White Dragon, which goes along with our last pick, if we wanted to kind of steer mono white a little longer. I hate to pass 2 Surveyors, but we did just pass 1. Typhoid Rats is also a very good pick. And not over the Surveyor, of course. Hunt the Weak is also another very good pick. This is a great pack. So, I have a decision to make here. I'm kind of steering clear of the blue, I think, because of what we passed. We've already began cutting white, so maybe we continue cutting white. There's a little bit of decent green in here. I think we take our 4/4 flyer at this point and just take the big creature with evasion. You can make an argument for probably about 3 other cards in this pack. It's a very good pack, but we're going to do that. Alright, so we're looking at white. Anything else to continue to cut white? Lotus Eye Mystics. Not a horrible card, but then I see Bathe in Dragonfire. There's some removal. I like that. There's another Will of Naga. Frontier Mastodon's not a bad card, not something I want third pick. I think we're going with the Bathe in Light. I mean, maybe we're going to do a little bit of red-white. You look at the other cards in the pack. There isn't as much in this pack. Of course, the land isn't very helpful. Alright, so what do we have? Don't really like Pilgrim of Fire, but it is a big creature. But this is a much better choice. Abzan Sky Captain is in this pack. Harsh Substance is pretty good too, especially if you know you're going to be playing a lot of creatures. Just Rune Mark, steer clear of. Rite of Being is good if we were in blue, which I guess we passed a lot of good blue. I'm going to try to steer clear of it. I think the easy pick in this one is the Sky Captain. Hero's Blade, not an amazing card, not necessarily where you want to be, but it has done some work for me in the past. But you do have the Mardu Scout, which is really good, and especially if you're on the play. And the Teamer Battle Rage is also a strong card, has really proven itself in these drafts. I think I'm going with a Mardu Scout here. We might get another Teamer Battle Rage, possibly. Collateral Damage, Humble Defector. There's no white in this pack. Collateral Damage is a good card. A lot of people don't like it, but maybe I overvalue it, but I think it's a strong card. I think that's the pick here. Humble Defector is decent. There's things that can combo with it, Collateral Damage being one of them. But I think we just take the damage here. And we're back here. Let's see. Another Mardu Scout. think I'm liking the Mardu Scout. I mean, Lightning Shrieker's okay. Not to say it wouldn't make the cut, but yeah, I think we're gonna try to go fast. And we get another dragon. War Flare's also a good card. I kind of want the house. I want to make sure we have a couple win conditions in the deck, and we're getting our win conditions early, so that's good. And it also helps to continue to kind of cut red. If we stay with this red theme, red-white theme, you could take this just as a sideboard card. It's not a bad choice. If anyone has a siege, it's pretty good. Small creature here. Don't know if he's going to make the cut, but we'll take him. Red seemed to be pretty well open. White, and we had a couple early picks in white, and we haven't seen a whole lot of good white come through, so we'll see. We did cut white pretty hard, so maybe on the way back we'll get some in the first cons pack, but let's see what we get. Blue, maybe we splash a little blue, do a little Jeskai. Guess we'll see. I take this to the sideboard. Not a whole lot there. But after pack 1, we're in a pretty good place. And we have our win conditions already. We have some creatures with invasion. We got some quick creatures. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to take this guy. Maybe he makes the cut. I don't know. Not crazy about this card either. It's a little pricey for its size, I think. But we'll pick it for now. We'll see. I don't know here. I guess we'll take this for the sideboard. Huh, Lightning Shrieker. Don't know if he's going to make the cut, but put him down there for right now. So yeah, ultimately pretty happy with the pack so far. I mean, I think I'd like to get maybe a little more removal for a deck like this. Maybe some more creatures. It'd be nice if we could get some Outlast creatures in white. Well, what we open is not really going to help us. It's in the opposite colors now. There are some good red picks in this pack. Really nothing for white, but Aerostorm's a good card. Barrage of Boulders is also very good. That might wheel. We might see more of those. You're probably not going to see a lot of Aerostorms come by. So I think that's going to be the pick here. Looking at the other colors, passing a Jeskai, one Scout, which is good. Other than that, not a super strong pack. I mean, Kintree Invocation can be okay. These are the two cards right here that really make the pack, so I don't know if the Barrage might not make it back to us, but Master Ace Swift Spirit can be okay in the right deck. I mean, not really our deck, but it's really more of a constructed card than as a limited card. Alright, there's a Barrage of Boulders, so maybe this is when we take it. We have a Jeskai Ascendancy as well we should probably look at. But I don't know if we really will get enough value out of that in our deck. I think the Barrage is exactly what we want. Heart Piercer's good too. That's uncommon. Don't know if that will wheel, but I want to make sure we get a Barrage. Well, white is just dried up, but red has been way open. Another Aerostorm. Don't really like Mardu Warshrieker that much. At first I did. I tried to play with it a few times. Never quite did what I hoped it would do. Yeah, the clear pick for us this time around is definitely the Aerostorm. Yeah, white is just non-existent. So I mean, we'll watch it. I mean, white can. We're not married to white. I mean, if we feel like we're being pulled in another direction, just as I say that, he comes along. So I don't know. It just might be there might not have been a lot of white in these packs. Bloodfire Expert's okay. Our deck doesn't take quite advantage of it. He'd also be good at our deck, but I feel like we might be able to get another copy of him. We still got another pack to go of cons. I think I'm going with the Bonkin. If nothing else, it cuts white a little bit too. Warriors theme. Oh, Smite the Monstrous. There we go. Yeah, I think that's the easy pick here. We have a lot of double white, double red, so it'd be nice if we get away not splashing a third color. That's sometimes hard in cons, especially considering we're still got a cons pack and a half to go. But things have been going our way. We'll see. We might need to splash some black for this. Or, I'm sorry, some blue for this. And this, it's a flyer. It's not ultra expensive. You got the color situation, but I think that's the pick here for us. So we'll keep our eyes open for some dual lands too. I mean, our deck's coming along pretty nicely. Nothing really in our colors. I don't need that. Tormenting Voice. I like that card. Not as excited about it in this deck as others, but I don't know, maybe. We'll put it in for now. I don't know that we need big creatures necessarily at this point. But really, there's nothing else for us. I just put them in the sideboard. Some more black. Or red, I'm sorry. Another Barrage. This would be nice to splash that blue. I think I'm taking the Cliffs. I'll take the Ascendancy, just put in the sideboard. Still got another pack, so you know things could change. Take the Banner for the sideboard. War Behemoth. Right now he's just going on the sideboard. I don't think we need any more big creatures. I'll put their, well, I put the Shatter. Maybe the Shatter on the sideboard. Oh well. Can you do? All right, one more pack. I'm pretty happy so far with our deck. We can use a few more playables. I mean, you look at our curve. Little strong at the five slot, so we probably want to avoid. I mean, we don't need any more 6 slots. Probably don't need any more 4 slots. So we're looking for small 3s, or probably where we want to go. I will take some other dual lands too if they're on color. And hello, Master of Pearls. So let's look at the rest of the pack. But I think we've already made our pick. Another Smite in here. It's a good card. But that's right where we want our mana to be. Feat of Resistance, also a good card. We'll probably wheel something here. There's some decent cards in this pack, but I think we got to go with Master of Pearls. I think that's the easy pick here. The dual land would keep us open if we want to splash in black, but it's getting kind of late now. Probably my next pick in this pack would be Fate Resistance, and then probably Smite, since we already have a Smite. Got an Outlast card, but not a very good one. But he is 4. Got another flyer. This guy's not my favorite, but there's not a whole ton in this pack for us. Kind of like the evasion. He's a 3. It's kind of where we need our curve to go, so we'll take him. Interesting. Zergo. We'd have to splash black for him. But he is a house, that is for sure. So, what else is in here? There's Bring Low. It's also a fine choice. At this point, we can really scope out. Yeah, I think he's the pick for us. Now let's watch closely for dual lands. If he was in here, I'd probably take the Bring Low. Trumpet Blast is decent for our deck, not the best in our deck. Hello, Bloodstained Mire. What are you doing here? So that might be what we need, actually. It'll allow us to fetch a swamp. Or actually, I'd rather have a regular dual land, but I guess you kind of take what you can get. There's nothing else out here that really speaks to me. I like Summit Prowler. I don't know if I want another 4 casting cross creature. The tracker's fine, but I think we need the dual land here. Or the fetch land. We don't need green, or, well, we could use blue. We don't need green. I think the tracker's the only thing in here that's really going to be for us. Yeah. No lands, no lands, no lands, no lands. How the Horde. I don't know if that's what we want in our deck. Swift Kicks removal. Hordes could double up. We have Smite. We have Collateral, we get Aerostorm, but that gets pricey. Yeah, it just seems a little too magical for us. Take the Swift Kick. I don't know if we'll play it, but alright, we're back to our, I believe this was our original pack. Valley Dasher I'm not crazy about. So if we wait for it, wheel some a little better. I will take him. It's a late Aerostorm. But we already got 2. I don't think we want 3 of those. Trumpet Blast is good, but it's not quite as good in our deck. I think we're just going with the dual land here. Yeah, another one. It's a little bit overkill, but in the Splash and Black game, we could always take him. I mean, I don't know for sure we'll play him, but we'll have to really take a close look at this. Sideboard card. Not the colors we need, but Summit Prowler, I'll take them. Alright, so we got a few decisions to make, but for the most part I think our deck's made. Let's see what we got here. A couple cards in here that I know I don't really want to play. Okay, we have way too much going on in the 5-hole. So let's see what we can do with that. I think we just take out the Invocation, the Lightning Shrieker, none of those guys have Morph either. It's awesome. Just for a moment, I'm going to move our lands. Not crazy about this guy. I just think we have enough win conditions. We have enough houses. I don't know if I need a 7 casting cost first strike trampler on top of what I already have. Really want to sit down here with our curve a little better. Tracker's a morph card, so I'm fine with that. Pumpkin I'd keep. Yeah. I don't know. Got all these small creatures. Which maybe that's the direction we want to go. I was afraid they'll get outclassed pretty quick. But if we get some small creatures out, and then we can barrage. Yeah, I don't want him. He's a little pricey too for what he is. But he does have a lot of targets. Swift Kick. Our creatures are so small, I don't know if it would matter. By the time we get our big creatures out, they're so powerful that I just don't know if Swift Kick's going to be helpful to us. Or if sometimes it could be a dead card. I might take that out. Well, make about one more cut here, I think is fine. I think 17 lands fine for our deck. Just have a light splash and don't even count the blue because of our other mana. The last card we want to get rid of. This is basically cycling 2 cards. It's not really giving us card advantage. I think I'm going to take it out. That's kind of where we're at. So, Bloodstained Mire. So we do want to go a little, like slightly heavier red, maybe. All things being equal. It's an interesting deck. It'd be interesting to see how it plays. I found the white and red decks in this format to be a little clunky, and that's my fear with this one, that the small creatures might get shut down too fast, and we don't get enough damage across really for our end game. But we'll find out. I feel like one swamp's enough. We got 2 cards. They're both 5s. And if we have the Bloodstained Mire to fetch the swamp, maybe 2 swamps. I hate for the... Well, the Mire won't be a dead card. I could always get a mountain with it, but... I only need the 1 swamp, really, for it to work. Maybe 2. If you have one of those guys in your hand, you really want to play him. Yeah, I just do. Keeping in mind I have 2 of the other red sources. And a Bloodstained Mire. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red sources, 9 if you count the Bloodstained Mire, 2 swamps with the Bloodstained Mire, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plains. That feels pretty good. I think we'll give it a try. So we'll be back for game 1.